Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read now that we're into August. It'll be from August 2nd to the 4th. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for all your love and support, whether it be listening, liking, subscribing, sharing. It's just been an amazing, it fills my bucket, and every time all your comments, getting to go through this journey together with you guys really fills my bucket and really means the world. And so seriously, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. This channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you guys. So that said, let's go ahead and get started here. And so take a deep breath in with me. And so Spirit, help guide us. What messages do you have for us Virgos here as we come into this weekend, August 2nd through the 4th? Oh, thank you. Okay. Bunch of stuff kind of wanted to pop out. And then I also got a little sticky here. So what I see right away here with the Six of Swords is you are on a journey, and more importantly, you're making an exit. You are transforming at this point, but more importantly, you're healing. This is a symbol of basically moving from difficult waters onto calmer waters and moving away from sorrow here. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, same thing. You've got a calmness and a control about you right now. Where anxiety has troubled you in the past, you've been healing. You've been doing recuperation, and this is kind of Spirit basically just reassuring you that light absolutely is coming. You are transitioning out of the dark here. And what that really signifies here with the Empress in reverse is that what I see here is that you're moving away from difficulties. Basically difficulties from childhood that have kind of held you back or put you in a weakened state. And unfortunately has been things that you've also suppressed throughout this time. And so they've also been more triggering than anything else. But you're moving away from that, basically. You're moving out of this self-limiting aspect that's leading you, or has been kind of leading you towards new, I can't talk. I really can't talk. Let me try that one more time. But basically what you're moving out of is a place of not necessarily stagnancy, but self-limitation where you haven't necessarily been seeing results. And so this is a beautiful energy. This is kind of like learning to finally unblock whatever has been keeping you stagnant. And I will say too, you will be getting some help here on the second here, because the moon currently is in Cancer, which is going to be all about emotional control, self-regulation, self-empowerment, through healing and through turning those wounds to wisdom. But also it's currently trine Saturn, which is in Pisces. And so that kind of brings out that planet aspect with the dreamer into it. And so putting those together in this trine, it's all about emotional control. Financial decisions will come easy to you during this time. It's also a great time for business ideas, selling your ideas, marketing aspects. But most importantly, like I say, driving yourself forward towards making big foundational moves. Now, Venus, which is currently in Leo, is also square with Uranus, which is in Taurus. So this is also a romantically distinctive time, especially in love, but it puts you in a kind of sensitive or moody state. And so you may also feel at the beginning of this weekend where your feelings are kind of inconsistent, or more wishy-washy or roller coastery. So just kind of be aware of that. You could be a little bit more sensitive or be challenged in that way. Now on the 3rd though, the moon's gonna, thank you, confirmation there. But the wow, I can't talk, is going to be moving into Leo. But before that happens, like I say, with the moon being in Cancer, there's also going to be a trine with Neptune, which is also in Pisces. And so this kind of gives you a boost in your empathetic state, your imagination, but it also boosts your enthusiasm. And so it's a great time and a great opportunity. Wow, I cannot talk today. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my throat chakra is blocked. But basically, it's a great time to write down your goals. It's also a great time to practice opening up that crown chakra, opening up and realigning your chakras through meditation, also too through psychic practice. And so if anybody is a fellow tarot reader in the group here, this is an opportune time to really practice those intuitional skills. Practice your grounding in the way that you're connecting with the universe, however it resonates most and best with you, whether it be water, whether it be earthing, whether it even be sound baths. All of that can help with basically reinvigorating that connection between you and the universe, especially when you're coming out of this time of stagnancy or a time of almost frustration or anxiety where there's conflict surrounding you. And with the devil here also coming out this weekend, like I say, I think this is going to be a trigger or a temptation here where you'll really feel this emotional vice. And so it kind of prepares you with looking internally as to how you truly talk with yourself, how you talk to yourself. You know, are you being, looking at things in the way of like, what's holding you back? What are the restrictions here that are really truly pulling you? And are they of the mind? Are they of the mental mindset? Or two, are you growing from past wounds and utilizing and learning discernment rather than letting distrust and faithlessness rule your decisions and your contracts that you make with others? So I hope that makes sense. But what I really see in this is, like I say, this is going to be a good test of the emotional self-control and self-reliance. Wow, I can't talk today. Self-reliance. Wow, realignment. I give up. Anyway, Spirit, what messages do you have for us? Thank you. I totally apologize, guys. I do not know why I am so tongue-tied, but... Oh, and side tangent, so the boys and I finished our coffee table, so this is our new backdrop. Let me know what you think in the comments below, no pressure, just saying. But either way, I'm kind of an upcycler, especially when it comes to organic material, and so this was a wood cookie that the tree trimmers down in the county in southern Wisconsin that I used to live had put in the brush dump, and so I rescued it, dried it, sanded the heck out of it, painted it, or epoxied it, painted it. I had a lot of fun with it. The boys helped along the way. So anyway, I hope you guys like it as our new backdrop. But focusing again, like I say, this is going to be a good weekend of temptation where you're finding that self-empowerment. You're breaking taboos. What the Magician Universe also says is you're kind of looking at, like I say, what's not working, what's been holding you back. And it's that lack of self-discipline. It's that lack of enthusiasm or lack of control here that you're really identifying in your actions or what's currently in your energy at this point. Now, I can't remember what fell out first here, so let's just take a look. So we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse as well as the Six of Wands in reverse. And so, again, I mean, this is like basically aggression and conflict. And this may not be just within. This is what I see within as the recklessness. What I'm getting here is you've been dealing with hostilities or with aggressions or conflicts surrounding you. And it's caused you to basically work more from impulse or come more from impulse. And because of that, it's caused reckless action. It brings to mind like desperate people do desperate things. It's not the wrong decision in the moment. It's just, it is what it is. And you've got limited options because of that. And you're also working against deadlines like time. So the pressure is on, the kitchen is hot, basically. With the Six of Wands, though, basically what we've seen here is because of this, it's caused minor hiccups. There's been bad news. There's been delayed as well as potentially untapped potential. You've got ideas here that haven't necessarily been put into action because of it. And instead, it's because you've had to focus on being on the defense. You've had to focus on opposition. But what I see in that is that you are standing your ground. You've had to stand your ground, but you've utilized that Leo energy within you. And it's put you in a favorable position because of it. So I can't say that it was the wrong move. It was absolutely a strategic move here and worthwhile move by all means. But it has unfortunately called for delays. But like I say, Spirit's reminding you right off the bat, you're on a path moving to calmer waters at this point. And really where I see a lot of the opposition coming from is because you are the star. You have this inspiration and contentment, but it's because of your healing that you have made the choice to always choose love. And because of it, really, truly, from turning those wounds to wisdom, you have a strong mental health about you and you are renewed. And so what people see is, you could be facing a lot of opposition because of the fact that you are shining. You've taken the time to heal where other people are trapped in the past. And so this is absolutely beautiful. Do not change a thing about yourself. Keep that kind-heartedness and lead with that. Because what I see in the Hierophant here is basically you are stepping into your power. And you're stepping into a point of control. Basically, you've been saving, you've been miserly, and you're learning to be, just like I say, discerning with your energy and be miserly with your energy so that you can protect yourself from those that want to take from you instead. And like I say, at the bottom of the deck, in the past, you've given too much, basically. This is where it's led to heartbreak. It's led to disappointment. It's led to quarrels or power imbalances. It's led to conflict. It's led to having to defend or having to guard. But it's also taught you tenacity. And so what Spirit is saying here is this burden, you've held on to this burden for long enough, possibly even too long. And more importantly, you know exactly, you've grown from it. You've learned the discernment. You've also recognized that, hey, these guys basically are walking away. And you're looking back, you're thinking about all the conflict that you've had to bear, that you've had to go and work through, all the work that you've done, how far you've come. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is the point where you're being recognized. And it's time to recognize yourself as well. And this is success. I promise I'll stop after this. But either way, okay, I promise I'll stop after. I just can't. I'm sorry. Okay, now I promise. But what I see here is basically success is yours. This has been a hard-earned victory. Like they always say, success is the best revenge. You haven't retaliated. Instead, you've focused on yourself, on your personal career development, on your ambition, on your plans. You've made a resolution within yourself to choose kindness, to choose love, and more importantly, to not let it take your innocence, not let past betrayals mold you. And instead, you're standing in your healing through your creativity, through your art, and through your psychic intuitive nature and sensitivity. If anything, what they say with, post-traumatic stress is, a lot of times it can create empaths because you become extra sensitive to your external surroundings. You also become very, very, very adept at reading people, reading energies. And so taking that discernment, even those wounds that are as traumatizing and as long-lasting and triggering as post-traumatic stress, actually gives you wisdom along the way so that you don't walk into situations, so that you can recognize energies and use your discernment with who you're working with and who you're choosing to trust. And with the Wheel of Fortune, like I say, this is a turn for the better. You are using that discernment going forward, but more importantly, because of your karma, because you still choose love, no matter the temptation here, no matter the vices, karma is on your side. And again, you are moving to calmer waters. This is good fortune in your favor here. And fortune favors the brave. Also, too, where you might have been thought that you were trapped in a destiny that was meant for destruction, this is basically a reminder, the Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that destiny always changes, and it depends on you. It depends on what you make of it and how you evolve and how you adapt through this. And this is voluntary change. This is a voluntary change in mindset as well. And more importantly, you're embracing that inner shadows aspect with spirituality and using it as your strength. And like I say, here's another intuition card. So like what I see here is that you truly are standing in your high priestess power here, whether you are masculine or feminine. Now, excuse me, on the 4th, we are also going to be coming into a new moon in Leo. And so this is all about the mastery of emotions, harmony in relationships, knowing which relationships to choose and which ones really truly are toxic or meant to be let go and learn from instead and take that wisdom with you. And so this is a wonderful time, like I say, this weekend where you're getting a boost in your intuition and your psychic practice and powers. You're being reignited through that empathy and your mastery of emotions and emotional intelligence. And you're also utilizing that not only in your relationships, but in your goals. And so this is an absolute wonderful weekend where you are standing, like I say, in high priestess power, not only in business, but also in the relationships that you take with you going forward. And so if that resonates, by all means, please, share your story in the comments below. That way we can help support you, help lift you up on this channel, and help celebrate you, because this is an amazing story here. So let's go ahead and get some additional messages here from the Herbal Witches Tarot. Ooh, that's going to fall out. Thank you. Okay. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for us here this weekend? So the first thing that we had is, and it's that softer side with the marshmallow, but this is the arrival of prosperity. This is the fruits of your labor, and more importantly, the personal satisfaction of enjoying and really recognizing how far you've come. And with the Two of Staffs here, don't judge. But basically, this is where you are looking ahead. You are no longer looking back. You've looked back enough to say, hey, look how far I've come. Look how much I've learned, how much wisdom I've gained. And you are focusing on your freedom from that. This is where good outcomes and prosperity are ahead for you. And more importantly, new opportunities are coming for you. And so this is absolutely beautiful. I do also see a lot of you, especially with that psychic aspects, could be drawn to water, could be going to water here this weekend to really get regrounded, and most importantly, to let go of any type of past triggers or past pieces that have been holding you back for so long. And then with the Emperor here, like I say, this is you stepping into your authority, stepping into your leadership, but most importantly, stepping into your stability. This is absolutely beautiful, and you are focused. I mean, goodness gracious. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Coins. This is universal balance in your favor. And again, you've got karma on your side, but also too, this is a financial change. This is going to be a financial opportunity. And I do also see here as well that, some of you may expect, maybe receiving, I should say, not expecting, but receiving a gift here this weekend as well. So just kind of be on the lookout of that. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but especially with the moon being trine Saturn this weekend and business being on the mind as well as in the heart, I absolutely see this coming in as, like I say, you're going to be receiving a gift as well as a financial opportunity. So Spirit, what additional messages do you have for us here this weekend? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Thank you. So first things first, what I see here with the Four of Coins is that basically you've been having difficulty letting go, like we've kind of discussed in the previous card pull. But again, this is about being miserly. You've been saving, you've been learning to hold your energy, not give it away too freely, especially to those who just want to use and take. But most importantly too, this is again another financial success card, which is absolutely beautiful. And we've got you standing in the Queen of Wands power along with the Hermit. This is basically where you are standing with your optimism, with your charisma, and you're finding your strength and your confidence again. You're taking your power back and standing in that place of leadership. And with the Hermit here, this is basically where you've used that past, you've looked at that past experience and you've learned. You're standing as a person who basically has grown wiser through it and also through solitude. And with the Fool, this has been an incredible journey. But like I say, from the past, you've been held back by this pain. It's put you in confusion. It's caused where it's basically you're rebuilding is what I see in this. You had a foundation in the past that not only was leaving you stagnant, but it was also basically not a strong enough foundation to stand on or to hold the test of time. And so this is a point where you are basically rebuilding. This is a new beginning for you. And finally, you're able to let go of this past tower and how it fell, when it fell, the destruction, the loss, the pain from it, the disaster that it's caused in some ways too. And you're finally being able to move on fresh. This is walking with new eyes of wonder. This is walking basically with an innocence that's not being tampered or tempered by the past and by the pain of the past. And so, like I say, Spirit is basically saying with this is your fool's journey, and this is the weekend where you will be finding that emotional control through emotional intelligence, but most importantly, walking forward in this new moon in Leo in harmony, which is absolutely beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is long-term success with long-term goals. Like I say, this foundation in the past, it was not built to stand the test of time. That's exactly what you're rebuilding and moving forward into right now. And this is a point of stability. Again, this is dedication to that stability and seeing the forest through the trees, as they like to call it, seeing that bigger picture and really paving the way for that. And it's through finding that balance. It's through basically your time management, prioritization, finding that harmony in what you're building as well as what you're healing. And so this is absolutely beautiful. Now, I do also want to go ahead and pull some additional animal spirit guide cards here for any type of wisdom that they can help us with in this time. And so, Spirit, what additional guidance do you have for us this weekend? Thank you. So first things first, we pulled the orca whale, which is adventure. And so dare to do things differently. You know, they always say like the path to insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. This is saying, go ahead and sing your wild song. Do things differently. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasure. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. And then we also, oh wow, this is all about standing in self-empowerment. This is absolutely gorgeous this weekend, I'm just saying. But we also pulled the grizzly bear, which is power. And so it's a wonderful affirmation. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. And so, like I say, this is all about that mental mindset, how you talk to yourself, that self-empowerment. Remember that. Don't lose that. Remember who you are. And then again, cougar with assertiveness. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And so, like I say, this weekend is all about standing in your power and it's through your emotional intelligence and through your intuition. And then we also have the moose, which is wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. And so never doubt yourself here, and never doubt what you know, what you're meant to know, and what you're meant to do. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, and you'd like to support the channel, help it grow, that way we can get this message out to as many Virgos as we can, help lift each other up. By all means, please like, share, subscribe. And then also, too, if you feel comfortable enough, please share your story in the comments below, especially, too, if you're finding that you're struggling with finding that self-confidence. Let us help lift you up as well. Let us help be there and support you on your journey here, because this is absolutely beautiful, and it's all about strength this weekend. And we are always stronger together. Now, this is a huge weekend, what I see, you know, like I say, emotionally, especially with emotional intelligence. I mean, look at how many major arcana we've got. But I did want to pull these for the music therapy piece of them. And so for anyone that's struggling with their chakras at the moment, this is a great way to just cleanse that energy, purge any type of negativity or any blockages, and realign your chakras and your energy flow so that you can get back to manifesting and get back to sharing the best gifts that is meant, you know, that you are meant to share with the world. And so as a reminder too, drink plenty of water. Not only does it help with detoxifying, but also replenishing. Getting that strong, I can't talk today, I don't know why. Sorry guys, but getting that strength of empowerment, revitalizing you again and flowing through you. And so for those that practice music therapy, what we pulled here is E, F sharp, A, 2 A sharps, a C sharp, and a B. So try playing around with those. If you feel so inclined to, please share your experience in the comments below. That way we can help each other, again, lift each other up so that we can all celebrate each other and the gifts that we share with this world through light and love. And so I hope this helps. Like I say, if this message resonated, please like, share, subscribe. Your support means the world. But until the next message, love and light, take care. I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading.